The pathogenesis of ST segment elevation MI. There are three phases in the pathogenesis, the first being atherosclerosis, the second being plaque rupture, and the third being thrombogenesis, causing the acute coronary syndrome. Let's take each one of these in turn. Atherosclerosis is nearly ubiquitous in humans, but is accelerated by a variety of factors, including tobacco use, dyslipidemia, hypertension, diabetes, and simply aging. It transforms normal vessels to atherosclerotic vessels with plaque and narrowing. Plaque rupture and thrombogenesis is the third step in the cause of acute myocardial infarction. We start with the atherosclerotic vessel, and plaque rupture results in platelet adhesion, platelet activation, and platelet aggregation, and thrombosis causes complete or partial occlusion of that vessel that was just briefly before open. This results in decreased myocardial perfusion and ischemia and the acute coronary syndrome. This comes in three distinct flavors: ST segment elevation MI, non-ST segment elevation MI, and unstable angina. Let's look at this in more detail. We start with the acute coronary syndrome due to either complete or incomplete occlusion of one of these epicardial coronary arteries. If there's complete coronary occlusion, this often results in transmural infarction of the involved myocardium. This causes the troponin to be elevated, and ST segment changes associated with ST segment elevation MI, diagnosing this syndrome of ST segment elevation MI. Alternatively, there may be incomplete coronary artery occlusion, and in this situation, one often gets subendocardial infarction. This results in different EKG manifestations with ST segment depression, but if there's infarction, the troponin is still elevated. And this combination of troponin elevation with ST segment depression or T-wave changes diagnoses a non-ST segment elevation MI. Finally, incomplete coronary occlusion may not result in infarction but just ischemia, and when that happens, the troponin can be normal, and this defines the syndrome of unstable angina. These different forms of the acute coronary syndrome are compared and contrasted in this table, which compares the pathogenesis, ischemia, and ECG changes, as well as troponin changes in ST segment elevation MI, non-ST segment elevation MI, and unstable angina.